think in my whole life, the thing that I find to be the most, what is the word? Mind-blowing is not the beauty per se that God shows you, but how he shows you that you are protected. And I think from a child I've naturally had this trust, because there was nothing else to trust, really. That's the whole thing. Wow, that's beautiful. Woo! So you naturally put that trust inside, and obviously you don't want to, create a barrier, a false barrier that doesn't need to be there. But to have that trust intact is such a gift, and the way time after time you are shown that everything will be okay, and it might seem whatever is going on literally doesn't make any sense, and you're like, what the heck? You try to do the right thing the best way that you can, but the message in your heart, and for me, if I am not listening to it, it causes me very much physical pain and reaction, which is not ideal. You don't listen to yourself. It's the essence of it. Is betrayal of self will cause pain. So anyway, just being shown time and time again that all you have to do is trust. It really leaves me speechless, and you find the absence of everything, really. It's not even beauty or pain, it's just all of the things at once, and I don't know, it's the same over and over, nothing new. And for me, I feel like that's always made my relationships and navigating certain things very challenging, because most times I can't explain why things are the way they are and what the messages and all that, and you just have to say, just trust me, please. Trust that it's all going to be good, and that's why every day my prayer, and the only thing I ask for is remove selfish desires from me, that I may be able to walk in the light with in service of my highest truth, whatever that is for me in this world. And I know that it is often beyond what I'm able to comprehend myself, right? So just keeping that space open, and the gush of fresh water that realigning to truth allows, and how it reminds that there is no deviating from it, otherwise you're gonna feel it. It's so powerful, and that's why I just try to listen as best I can, and that is what it is to be of service. You serve the one, you serve all, despite what we might think is the best way to go about things. And I pray too, just allow me to do it with the least harm caused. And the truth is, sometimes you can't avoid it, and you do the best you can. But nature is not necessarily soft, it just is. And we learn here, of course, through contrast and experience. So that's what's so beautiful, you wouldn't know what truth feels like if you didn't know what the opposite of it feels like. So I'm just so grateful for those lessons and those contrasts that give you such a polished lens of through which to pour love, you know. And I think every challenge is a gift. Every thing that we're given that is difficult is a gift, right? And when it comes, just to be with it and honor the message and be with what it is to get to the truth of whatever is being shown. Not like, oh, why is this happening, you know, and or allowing it to create division, you know. And I think that's the biggest thing is that's currently happening, is we're allowing it to put so many things in this world, to put hate into our hearts and blame to others that there's something that maybe they have done. But, you know, truth just puts things in order from the highest love, you know. And that's why we can't take things personally. We just do the best we can and pray for compassion and grace and understanding and clarity and togetherness. And I believe that if we all are honoring our own truth, then there's nothing to find but togetherness, and recognizing that what is someone else's truth might not be ours, and it doesn't always give us what we want, but it always gives us what we need. And yeah, it goes over and over again. That says Artemisia vulgaris right here, and I was like, what? That's crazy. Which is mugwort, one of my favorite herbs. And there's this tiny little patch of mugwort in this park, and that just tripped me out.